Now, you spoke about your last season. To have him back in goal, what does he bring to the team in front of him?
Yeah, he's obviously extremely talented and very elite. Anytime you have a goaltender like that, it gives you a chance to win. It feels almost like every single night, regardless of how the team's playing. He makes huge saves, and he's just so athletic. And you got to see it on Wednesday. Made some really big saves on some 2-on-1s late in the game that helped us secure that win. Eventually he's going to be in the NHL, but I think this will be a good time for him to get to play some games and be comfortable and develop down here. So I'm happy.
I know it's probably more fun when you're scoring 4, 5, 6 goals a night, but have these games lately almost had a playoff-like feel? We're seeing a lot of 3-2, 2-1 outcomes.
Yeah, I think the message has just been that it's a long season. Sometimes you're going to go through streaks like we were, the first 10 games where you're scoring 5, 6 goals a night and everything's fun and it feels like it's easy. Things are just going in, and then you kind of run into that last 5-game stretch where it's 1, 2 goals that you need to win, and that's just kind of the way it goes at times. Sometimes the puck's just finding a way in. I think we've been talking a little bit more about just trying to manufacture more goals, and not everything's going to be pretty, or not everything's going to be on the power play. We've got to get some dirty 5-on-5 goals, and we've all been through stretches like this in our careers at some point. The tides will switch, but you have to learn, like you said, playoff time, you're usually not scoring 5 a night, so you got to learn to win these tight games.
Now a month into being a captain, and these stretches we're talking about, they happened last year, they happened 2, 3, it's every year. Do you react any differently this season because you wear the C? Are you a little more vocal in the locker room when you're trying to kind of band the group together?
Yeah, I'm more vocal. I think that's a part of being a good leader, is helping set the message and let the guys know where you stand, what you expect. Personally, I try to be pretty even-keeled. When we're winning, not get too high. We're losing, not to get too low. Just let everyone know that this is a long process, and we just need to continue to get a little bit better each day, each week. And at the end of the season, we'll put ourselves in a good spot. But we've been a little bit streaky this year, and I think that's just been the message, that just try to continue to improve. Let's not get too high, and not start pointing fingers when things aren't going our way, and stick together, stick to the game plan, and we'll be rewarded in the long term.
This team doesn't play the Hershey Bears very often, but 2 years ago you saw a ton in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it still looks like a pretty similar team from them. I mean, having played them like you have, what makes the Bears difficult?
Yeah, I think for us, they obviously knocked us out of the conference finals 2 years ago, so there's still a little bit of bad blood there, and wish we could have won that series. It hurts still thinking about it, but kudos to them. They're back-to-back champs. That's so hard to do in any league. There's a lot of the same guys there. They're an elite team. I think they're first in their division again this year. This will be a good test for us. It's always fun to play in games like this against good teams and see where you stack up against the best.
Because they've won back-to-back cups, is this one where it doesn't matter who it is, you're getting up for this game? It's the champs that you're going on against.
Yeah, of course. Everyone knows that they've won back-to-back, and everyone gets up for these games. I think from their perspective too, that's what makes them so good, is they have a target on their back, and they basically do every single night because of their success, and that's prepared them and makes them the team that they are. And again, another good challenge.